Hello everyone, this is Luxury PL38. This video I would like to talk about the differences between a price adjustment and a price increase, and it actually applies to all luxury brands, but I would like to use Chanel, the House of Chanel, as an example, especially since my recent purchase of the iridescent ivory. I find out something about Chanel and the price adjustment. So I just want to talk a little bit because there isn't much video on YouTube showcasing this. A price increase is basically straightforward. It is a price increase. A price adjustment, however, could be either or. It could be a price increase or a price reductions. So that is the major difference between those two. It is actually a subsidiary. A price increase is part of a price adjustment. The reasons why we simply just call it a price increase is because most luxury brand, the items increases. However, if it involves a price adjustment, it might actually be a price reductions because it could go either way. So the price adjustment has happened in Canada for Chanel items in October because of this recent purchase. And I just want to explain to you why and talk a little bit more about the November price, rumored price increase in the States. So my recent purchase of this, I actually mentioned on my video that unboxing video that it was actually cheaper by 25 Canadian dollars. It was 4,975, and whereas this one was purchased for 5,000 Canadian dollars. And I asked my SA why, and she explained to me that because it's a seasonal bag, it wasn't priced according to the mini rectangular. It just does not make sense to me because I do have a background in finance and I've been working in the banking industry for over 10 years. And the differences of those two, it's not much. It's only $25. And that's probably the reasons why it wasn't well known or it wasn't informed to the customers, because it is just a slight price reductions, but a saving is a saving regardless. So in Canada, there is a slight price reductions for Chanel items in October, and the reasons being, I can only assume, is because of the currency exchange rate. Let me just explain briefly that we all love items made in France, made in Italy. What that means is all the productions manufacturing level has to be made in Europe. And a lot of these luxury brands are basically based in Europe, like Chanel. They do have two headquarters, one in Paris and one in London, United Kingdom. So they basically involve a lot of euro dollars currency and pound sterling. Although we in North America purchase it in our own currency and in Asia, in Asian currency, but because the main headquarters are in Europe, a lot of these transactions have to involve exchange rate, and this foreign exchange rate heavily affected the profits margin, the income, the net profits, revenue, and everything. So US dollars is the global prime exchange rate. A lot of us use US dollars as a benchmark, and that involves businesses such as Chanel luxury brand as well. And US exchange rate at the moment, US dollar is very weak. I won't say very, I do apologize. It is just a little bit weaker than usual. And I think it might involve the coming elections in November. And because of that, the Chanel items in the States seems to be cheaper, because for us overseas buyers, we look at Chanel pricing in the States and it seems much more attractive because of the foreign exchange rate. We actually need to purchase the US Chanel items using our foreign currency at a lower, we don't need to come out that much to purchase the Chanel items. And because of that reason, Chanel is trying to offset the weak US dollars by implementing a price reductions in Canada, and that way it just makes it more attractive for us to purchase it locally. It's not by much, by $25 I can only assume, but it is still a price reduction to balance off the weak US dollars. So the price adjustment, usually the reasons for that is because of the foreign exchange to stabilize, and a lot of us go to Paris, Europe to purchase because we feel that it is cheaper to purchase that. We've saved a lot because of the tax and the foreign exchange. But the May price adjustment and the price increase from Chanel this year kind of stabilized the global pricing of all Chanel items globally, and that's also the reasons why it hit so high in May, because Chanel actually did both at the same time, a price increase and a price adjustment to adjust global price. And I just want to go back to the November rumor price increase. I can only assume that it will be an increase in the States, and the rumor seems to be circulating in United States at the moment. They even set a date for the price increase in the States, and I can only assume that's because of the weaker US dollars at the moment. And seems to be very likely that in US there is gonna be a price increase in November. However, because of the weak US dollars, I think it might not affect other non-US Chanel items. But let's hope the price in November is just gonna be a price adjustment, and I do hope that it is not gonna be a price increase, because if it's a price increase, it will affect globally. If it's a price adjustment, it only affects certain country to balance off the exchange rate. So let's see what's going to happen in November, but it seems that it is very likely in US there will be a price increase because of the weaker US dollars. So I really hope that this video explains a price adjustment more clearly, and also why it does not affect Louis Vuitton that much, because there are items that are made in the United States, such as this. So Louis Vuitton does have factories in the United States, so that their currency exchange rate here and there is not affected as much as luxury brand that predominantly manufactured in Europe. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and if you do have any comments, please do so in the sections below.